Hello everyone. Once again welcome to our physics class. In the previous session we had discussed about kinetic energy and potential energy. Apart from kinetic and potential energy, there are various forms of energy. So let's discuss all those in today's session. Also, let's derive an expression for the potential energy stored in a spring. So let's get started with today's session. Children, let's discuss about the potential energy of a spring. So here in the figure you can see the spring. Now initially the spring is at rest. One end of the spring is attached to a rigid support and other end is fixed to an object of mass m. This object is initially at rest. So the distance covered by the object x is taken as 0, and this is the mean position or equilibrium position of the object because the object is at rest. Now just stretch the spring by moving the object towards right and then release it. So due to the nature of the spring, the object executes some oscillatory motion like this, and let dx be the distance covered by that object. So before moving on to the potential energy of a spring, we must know Hooke's law. We will discuss more about Hooke's law in our chapter Mechanical Properties of Solids, so don't worry about it. But here, if we want to proceed, we need to know about the Hooke's law. Okay, so what do you mean by Hooke's law? Hooke's law states that the restoring force developed in the spring is proportional to the displacement x, and also it is opposite to the displacement, that is F proportional to minus x. F is equal to minus kx, where k is a constant to remove the proportionality symbol. So we are using this equation F is equal to minus kx in this expression, potential energy of a spring. Okay, so this is Hooke's law. Don't worry about Hooke's law. We will study more about Hooke's law in our chapter Mechanical Properties of Solids. You must remember this expression. So this is the restoring force developed in the spring. F is equal to minus kx, where k is a constant and it is known as spring constant. So k is known as spring constant. Okay, now we can come back to the expression for the potential energy of a spring. So here when the spring is stretched and released, it executes some oscillatory motion, and let dx be the distance covered by the object towards the right direction. So displacement has occurred here, so work is said to be done, and the work done for this displacement is dw is equal to F into dx, force into displacement. Then this is the total work, this is the small work done. Why? Because the body has displaced only through a small distance dx. So how will you find out the total work done to move the body from x equal to 0 to the maximum distance, that is x? So the total work done is obtained by integrating this expression. We have already studied about the integration. Integrating between 0 to x and f dx. By integrating dw or by integrating f dx, you will get the total work done. Okay, then substitute the expression for f. In this case, what is f? F is equal to minus kx. So the total work done w is equal to integral 0 to x minus kx dx. And k is a constant. So we can take minus k outside the integral sign because we cannot integrate constants. So equal to minus k into integral 0 to x, x into dx. And you must study the result of x dx. Integral of x dx between the limit 0 to x is x square by 2. Okay, so what is the value of integral 0 to x dx? It is x square by 2. So here we can write minus k, integral 0 to x dx is x square by 2. That is, we can rewrite this expression like this: work done is equal to minus half k x square. So this is the work done. This work done itself is stored as potential energy inside the spring. Okay, so potential energy of the spring is equal to half kx square. We can't write minus half kx square because energy can never be expressed as, especially the potential energy cannot be expressed as negative. Okay, work done can be positive, negative or zero, but potential energy cannot be expressed in negative value. So we will consider only the magnitude of work done. We will ignore the sign. So the work done minus half kx square itself will be the potential energy. So potential energy of a spring is half kx square. Okay, so this is the expression for potential energy of a spring. What is the expression for potential energy of a spring? It is half kx square. And if the spring is displaced from initial position to final position, the total work done will be 0 because spring force is a conservative force. Suppose, see, this is a spring and this is the initial position of the spring, and if it is displaced from initial position to this position xf and again to xi, then again it is displaced to xi, then what is the result? Okay, suppose the spring is displaced from an initial position xi to xf and again back to xi. Then what is the expression? So in this case, again we can go back to the expression. Then our total work done will be integral. Instead of 0, we can write xi to xf because we are integrating between xi to xf. And again, here we are stretching the spring from, or we are displacing the spring from xi to xf, then again back to xi. So the limits will be xi to xi itself, not xf. Okay, then f dx equal to integral xi to xi, f is minus kx dx, then equal to minus k into integral xi to xi x dx. And whenever you integrate integral xi to xi x dx, you will get 0 because integral of x dx between the limits xi to xi will be xi square by 2 minus xi square by 2, and that is 0. So the work done will be 0. And this 0 work done indicates that spring force is conservative. That is, the work done depends upon only the initial and the final points. It is not bothered about the path through which the object is displaced. It depends only on the initial and final positions of the object. So in this case, the initial position of the object was xi, and finally the object comes back to xi itself. So final position is also xi. It forms a closed path and work done in that closed path is 0. So this is the property of conservative force. So the force applied in doing that work, that is our spring force, is conservative since it depends upon the initial and final position of the object. Here initial and final positions are same, that's why work done is 0. Okay, so that's all about potential energy of a spring, and this is the expression for potential energy of a spring. It is half kx square.